Hello, welcome back to Phoenix, Wright? Justice for All. It's me, a Proustian. And that's right, we were on recess because the prosecutor has another witness to call. And I'm very curious who that will be. So let's find out, although we'll find out first, I'm sure, what's happening with Maggie. There she is. Yes, now finally someone is paying attention to what Phoenix is telling them. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, the good thing for Maggie here is that normal lawyering, I think, involves a certain understanding of the law, whereas Phoenix Wright just needs to find logical irregularities. And it'll be fine. Anyone can do that, right? Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Oh no. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. Why is that in red, Maggie? No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Yeah, I think that maybe double concussion is not the solution. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? She's gonna concuss herself with that salute. Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. Huh? This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Alright, Phoenix's business card. It's my business card. I hand-wrote my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Huh? Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. The blue badger. Her shirt. That's awesome. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Aha. Somebody who heard her name, but didn't see it spelled. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah, you were here all along! Maya! You're so mean! I called you 1,000,000 times and you wouldn't pick up. Does that mean the cell phone was Phoenix's? And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ack! Now who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl, too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? What if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super-important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating? I think these guys are members of that group. Names list. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. Oh, boy. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Alright, so this is just 11 minutes later. Back in the courtroom. Short recess. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words... What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a bit lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. It's not going to be our friend... Shoot, I can picture his face. I do not remember his name. It's like Tim or, I don't know, Bino or something. I don't know. Just some, I don't remember. No, this is the guy who hit us over the head with the fire extinguisher. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be, but to just give in and something evil, highest top grade quality, I'm merely looking for that perfect top-notch, unbeatable something. Regulable selection. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him? fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. Only first rates. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. I feel like this guy is satirizing something. I'm not sure what. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then, by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you... What's his problem with that? What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I mean, he's got to be the perpetrator, right? I mean, he did hit us over the head with the fire extinguisher. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. A banana? Huh, that was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Yeah, that's the goal. Alright, cross-examination. Oh no! Oh no, my health did not restart. Oh boy. Alright. Well, we're gonna press. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No name? Trashy? Now this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. Alright, don't remember the time. Believe it was past 6. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Ugh. His arrogance is really intolerable. So, what should I do now? You'd think you'd be used to the arrogance after hanging out with, Edgeworth all the time. Let's press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. Huh, I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. Okay. All right, Wellington. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, yeah. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking time into practice is utter nonsense. A real first-class problem doesn't live by to wear a watch. Ha, ridiculous. People should live freely without constraints. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case. Police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practically screamed police officer. And those quality shoes. Oh, and because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Poor Phoenix. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I kind of like his smarminess. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's all right with you. You know, it's interesting because he didn't get into it more, although I guess he does here. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, ho, 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 of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only other thing I saw was a banana that fell with the police officer. Is he talking about the glove? Did it, because it was yellow. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. It's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. He obviously mistook the glove for them. What if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. If you mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! Yes, please, Phoenix. Let's catch up here. Nonetheless, I'm going to save. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying... Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind. I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? No. Okay, so let's, And the bananas. So here we will present this. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Is that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? I love his smug-ass expression. Oh, man. That's not... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You're too used to your world, so sure, in the end we find out it's a fact of glove. When viewed from afar, I do think there's room for... And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20 to 200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? He did mention glasses earlier. Oh, are they the glasses that were crushed by the body? It's because I lost them recently, you see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc to her death. She was brave and courageous. Well, she didn't do anything wrong. She was still burned at the... Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. I mean, that's like 7 minutes later, my dude. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's cross-examine again. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. She ran away, just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Yeah. The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately? As in immediately? I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or do they not teach you that at your pitiful school? I think people learn about how to call the police in college. I love that comeback. But I think my favorite part is he's just thinking it. Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Yeah, I think it's because the time of death was 6:28. Yeah, it must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. I'm gonna keep pressing though, because I like to see all the dialogue. How do you know what time it was? Oh no, the clock again. That detective told me. You know the one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal! I graduated from pretty good, I mean, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. If I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? They showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. Suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. Certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. Can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. I will. Okay, let's say something here. The time of death, I think. I'll double check other things too, but... Let me check this. Yeah. That shows like 7-ish. Alright, well, I might as well present this. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. Oh, that's actually 28, not 38, so that's 17 minutes. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. We object to your objection. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions. As if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? Huh, you lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. Okay, so if that phone with the terrible ringtone is his, or at least, like, not terrible, but, very gothic, I guess. Then if he's part of this con artist ring or whatever, then that would be... I still don't see what his motive is for murdering the cop. I see what his motive is for injuring Phoenix. Trying to make this trial go the way he wants it to. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? You say that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Have you ever heard that all geniuses are... So by that rhetoric, should I don't think simple plain people like you... Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? Yeah, I'm way ahead of you guys. You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further, I guess. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought just maybe this was his. They look the same. Huh, well then I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There's gonna be something. There is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you! You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Let's check the... Oh yeah, there's one right next to the fucking body. Alright, we'll present this then. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Oh, he said defendant there. I think he meant witness. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ah! Order, order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. And Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? His glasses? But that he didn't find also. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yes, I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the police call right away? The witness called the police right away. The glasses? I mean, they were found under the victim's body, but it's possible he was looking for them. I feel like this makes the most sense. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order? Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. I mean, that does make sense. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real, or indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. After all, I've played Phoenix Wright games before. Ooh, ah! I love how over the top the animation is. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of the knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I love the peppy music. Order. Now, before he does something, I want to check my suspicion. I can't look at this, can I? I wonder if Wellington's name is on that list. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. How about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, The real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground? But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie. That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Ms. Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way if he called the frickin' cell phone. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? This. They got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. It's gotta be this. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relationship between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost cell phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned her name was Maggie. Oh, but you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that you had written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek! Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? After all, we don't care about motive in this courthouse. Payne, it's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Yeah, he's part of the con artist ring. It's very simple, Your Honor. Ah! Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Okay, so... It's gotta be this list. I can't look at the list more specifically, but it's gotta be this. So I'm presenting it. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. We've determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. Now that is not true. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist. They disrupted a genius at work and... I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? I feel like that's obvious. But just in case. Thank you, Phoenix. Yeah, isn't that obvious? The witness is... I've got to say he's a member of the group. He would not have all of those numbers if he were just looking into them or a victim of them. And this is why he would kill to protect it. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. My man needs better OPSEC. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. It does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You tried that one already, dude. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please. Please, let's just think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Ms. Birdie to get his phone back. That is true. That is definitely an issue. Why then would he need to kill anyone? Did he recognize Dustin? Is Dustin related to this, whole thing? I'm not sure here. That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. And maybe we should be thinking outside the box? Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I don't know, have you met the man? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright? What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Okay, now I have no fucking clue. Let me look at the profiles. My guess is it's Dustin himself. Oh, I really don't. My age, question mark. I don't know who she is, but I get a feeling I know her. Richard Wellington, age 22, a self-proclaimed drifting virtuoso who's still looking for the right college. I think I'm gonna go with Dustin. It's my best guess here. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Yeah, that's right. Oh. The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ha! Ha 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 ha! Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. Well, what's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence. Ugh, that guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. Who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. The phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have all the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Feels good to see you squirm. Do you seem to have a problem on our hands with the phone? Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. Has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. I'm gonna go with the stored numbers here, because we have information about that. We don't have... I don't think we're gonna find fingerprints at this point. The phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. Yeah, I guess maybe that doesn't prove anything. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine? It's who that phone belongs to. Who cares what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Oh, that's a good point. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Jerk his back to his arrogant, annoying self again. Cell phone. Alright. Has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. I guess it is the fingerprints. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Well, it wasn't that either. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. I mean, fair enough. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. I mean, none of us do, Mr. Wellington. Oh my god, now I remember! Did he take it back from you? Beep. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... Ah, wouldn't that mean Phoenix's fingerprints will be on Wellington's phone now? Oh, sorry, I missed the line. Why the harsh glare in your eyes or something. Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Must just let it go like that? Let's raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Just a little badgering. Just a little bit. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Shit. The business card with the cell phone number on it? This is the only thing I haven't used yet. But that feels... not... I mean, really? I guess this is why I saved. This feels so out of left field. I don't know the connection, so I'm probably wrong. But it's the only piece of evidence that hasn't been used for anything, and I don't see how any of the profiles help. Let's do it. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. The judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. It's got to be the phone number on the back. This card is important because of what is on the back. Hmm? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Oh, I see. They have the same phone, and what's his name stole Phoenix's to present it. I was really confused. I was like, are there actually physically two phones or just one? I get it now. Okay. Huh? Right now, court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're gonna call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! The music. It's great. Love the ringtone. What? Why is my phone? What is this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, 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 no. It can't. And by the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Ugh. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Buddy, you're gonna... Okay, he did. So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Hooray! I love the confetti. That is all. This court is adjourned. I like the simple intro tutorial case. It's always just like so straightforward compared to some of the stuff they get to later. Oh man. All right, 2:16 p.m. Oh yeah, starry eyes. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. Failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe! That's impressively bad, Maggie. My life has been really nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh! I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is all that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. Afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. Yeah, he is. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person. I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? No, I think he's just supposed to be forgettable. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. So many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick. What's wrong? Keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Oh no, Phoenix. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Oh, interesting. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Fantastic. Brand new episode. Oh, interesting. She's got the same kind of outfit as Maya. Okay. Saving my progress. I'm going to call it here. And then next time, I'll start the next trial. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.